Well, it's that time of the year when these students' spelling skills are tested. Yes, we're talking about the annual Spelling Bee competition, which is held annually by the Marcia Lebambo Foundation. Now, this year, Marcia Lebambo Foundation has partnered with the TUT Department of Sports and Recreation to host the 4th annual Spelling Bee competition. More than 1,000 learners have been trained by the foundation since 2012. The foundation encourages all to donate dictionaries to help empower and foster a culture of reading. Now, the competition focuses on rural and township schools. We have the pleasure of welcoming the founder of the Marcia Lebambo Foundation. It's a non-profit organization that organizes the Spelling Bee competitions for townships and rural schools. Marcia joins me now in the studio. What a fantastic initiative. Tell me a little bit about, firstly, before the Spelling Bee, the foundation and what work it's done.
Well, thank you so much and good morning to you. We started in 2012, coming from the rural areas in Bushbuck region in Mpumalanga. I studied with the Tshwane University of Technology, and obviously I felt like a mischief. I felt like I could not fit in the culture because of my reading was not that good, you know, and also writing was not that good. Whenever you are expected to do presentations in class, you know, you feel a bit not sure if you're confident. And I had promised myself that, you know what, after graduating my first degree, and I want to start a foundation that encourages reading, especially in the townships and in rural schools, because we're not taught reading and writing as a skill. You know, you just do it because the teacher requested you to do that. Yes.
So tell me about the Spelling Bee. So how have you got the students involved?
Fortunately enough, I've worked with the Tshwane University of Technology because this is where I'm employed and it's where I studied. So we just go on social media. We use different sites to advertise and say, we are calling any learner from any part of South Africa. You want to enter, you're in a township, you're in a rural school, you want to improve reading and your spelling, come and enter. And to our surprise, people started responding, you know, and the teachers were coming on board, you know, parents were coming on board. So it was just an exciting project that you have teachers, you have parents, you have learners that are saying, we really want to enter the Spelling Bee competition and we want to improve reading and writing. So that's how we started.
Globally, it's a massive thing. I mean, it's a huge competition. It's a fun way, I guess, for people to learn. I mean, it takes them out of the classroom, the boredom of classroom, and into sort of a competitive environment. I mean, how difficult are the words that they're going to have to spell?
We started grade 3, you know, the little ones. We don't want to be tough on them, and we go to the level of grade 11. Now they will be preparing for going to grade 12 and obviously coming to different universities. So we really try and be fair per grade, but I'm glad that you spoke about fun and interactive way of learning. We could have just taken the easier way of starting a reading book club, you know, the traditional way of reading, but we wanted to make them fun. We wanted to make them interested to enter the competition, hence the Spelling Bee, you know, because you have an audience there and everybody's watching you, everybody's giving you a space to shine, and you are spelling a word that is interesting, that is fun, that is interactive, and that's why we took the route of Spelling Bee.
But it's also a case of the pressure. You don't want to pressurize them in such a way that they feel intimidated or not willing to learn, even if they get the spelling wrong.
Yes.
You know, it's still a fun way to correct people.
Yes, and not only just the spelling part, but to say that you may be from a disadvantaged background, you may be from a school that you don't have those opportunities to read and learn and enter competitions. But, you know, whether you get the word wrong or you get it right, you were there, you were confident, you stood in front of a crowd and you presented yourself. That prepares you for future endeavors that you want to take, whether you want to be a doctor, whether you want to be a scientist, but you will be expected to present in front of a crowd. So it also boosts their confidence in a way, which is another aim that we try to do, you know, because coming from rural areas, when you come to a big stage like a university where you're expected to compete with people from different parts of the country, some that are privileged enough to go to better schools, you really feel that you don't belong. And we're trying to say, no matter your background, enter these competitions, try and use the space, you know, to empower yourself.
Are entries closed? I mean, are you full up? You can take any more?
You know what? It's been a very tough week because we had closed the entrance last week and people were still coming on board. At one point, we were running around 350 learners. As we speak today, we have about 450 learners from different parts of the country. So entrance has been closing, but you know, it's a foundation. We try and encourage them. So if somebody comes today and say, "Can I please enter my child?" It's a bit difficult to say no. You know, you end up just allowing them to really enter. Yes, but the entrance is closed because the event is tomorrow and we're starting at 9. But someone who wants to enter, we really can't say no.
Oh, come on.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit more about the foundation. You're also encouraging people to donate dictionaries.
Yes.
There's activities outside of just the spelling bee.
Yes. Yesterday I remember writing on Facebook saying that from someone like me from the rural areas in Bushbuckridge, that's where I was born, we don't have the privileges of free Wi-Fi where you can quickly Google a word or a definition, you know, and that says the only thing that can tell you the definition of a word is through a dictionary. That is our Wi-Fi. A dictionary is actually our internet, you know. So I've been encouraging people to come and donate. We had received a great support in terms of dictionaries to say, if you don't have free Wi-Fi, the only way for you to actually get the meaning of the word is through a dictionary. So that's what we do. But we also do schools motivations outside spelling bee. You know, we would invite different people, different expertise to come and visit schools and maybe just to mentor them. So those are some of the services that we do except spelling bee.
And how do people get hold of you?
We are on social media. On our Facebook, it's Marcia Lebambo Foundation. And also on Twitter, it's at Marcia Lebambo Foundation. So they can just search us there. And we also have our details, such as our telephone and everything there on the Facebook page. Yeah.
You're an inspiration. It's Women's Month. What message do you want to send out there to other women who have come from difficult circumstances in their schooling, difficult circumstances in their personal lives, but yet are able to push through and make a difference in other children's lives?
I think South Africa belongs to everyone. I think to shift blames, it's not solving the problem. I can't sit and say, I'm from a bad school, I'm from Bushbuckridge, I'm from the rural areas, I did not get opportunities. We can work together in making South Africa great. The little thing that you can do in your little corner, it can make a difference in another person's life. It doesn't have to be big. Look, we just went on Facebook and we said spelling bee and people responded. So it doesn't really have to be big. The smallest that you can really do, and we have the power to do that. People will always be there to help you. Like I don't run the foundation alone. I solemnly depend on sponsorship. And people are coming on board. How can we help? How many dictionaries do you need? It says that people are willing to help. So if you are willing to lead, people will definitely come on board to support you. So I'm really saying to every woman out there that it's about time, you know, let's lead. Definitely we will get the support.
I hope so. It's a fantastic initiative. Don't make the words too hard now. Come on, give them a chance.
You know, we will try. We'll try and just be fair. We'll try and just be fair.
Because I've seen its pressure, eh?
Yes, and we always emphasize that it's not about getting the word correctly. It's about knowing that it is important to write and speak and spell well. You know, so we're not going to try and embarrass them and ask them difficult words, you know. Some of them we can't even spell myself, you know, so I wouldn't do that.
Marcia, thanks so much for coming and good luck. I know it's full up there, but the work you're doing is fantastic.
Thank you so much.
You coming in. You can get hold of Marcia on all her social media handles, Marcia Lebambo Foundation. They're on Twitter, they're on Facebook. Get on and help them. It's Women's Month. They're doing some fantastic work helping young children. There's a spelling bee on the go. Gee, I wouldn't want to be in that situation. I'd be